Tinnitus TRT CBT success is not what it is, but how it is done. Hello again. We receive inquiries and comments from our viewers and tinnitus sufferers during an assessment about the validation and proof that TRT and CBT work. Unfortunately, as we have tried to explain in several videos, the truth about TRT or even CBT is not easy to explain to the public, given the numerous misunderstandings, false claims, or wholly incorrect description found on the internet or learned from people who have experienced an entirely wrong approach or method. So, what does this mean? Simply put, proper tinnitus retraining therapy is not easy to explain, apart from the usual information about what should be included in the therapy itself. In the meantime, this therapy is not as easy as it seems to be just by learning a bit about it. Many people think they know what TRT should be like. They know enough to lead them to take a completely wrong approach and use all kinds of shortcuts, or rather, they need help understanding the essence and true meaning. Over the years, they have managed to give many tinnitus sufferers completely wrong ideas about what this therapy can do or could do for them. Not that many people have had a chance to have this therapy done by Professor Yastrebov himself in his clinic at Emory University or later on in Baltimore. Yet many famous people have successfully used Professor Yastrebov's therapy or treatment, but many of them prefer not to be so open about their treatment and choose privacy versus making this therapy known for what it can do. Meanwhile, we have encountered many individuals who make claims about their proficiency in TRT applications and therapies. In some cases, even people who have completed one of the many short courses provided by Professor Yastrebov over the years to those willing and ready to assist tinnitus sufferers may find it insufficient to truly grasp the therapy's value and the correct methodology. So this is really what makes all the difference. We are not talking about the tinnitus retraining therapy rationale and scientific background, but the proper application or simply doing this therapy properly. No wonder there are so many scientific research findings and so-called white papers available even on the internet, which confirm the effectiveness of this therapy. But there is no universally accepted recognition and set of recommendations from all or even most scientists who are responsible for publishing the medical science guidance and guidelines in North America. Still, TRT and CBT are getting recognition, and these therapies are universally recommended by some, including the American Tinnitus Association and others. Please see the videos we have made for physicians or the one about TRT scientific research validation. This is why, once again, please understand that there is nothing negative we could say about tinnitus retraining therapy. However, there are many things we can mention about specific individuals attempting to implement this therapy or making various claims about providing the best version of it, when in reality, they are just producing a bad copy of a wonderful tool successfully used in many clinics worldwide. As it usually happens, the difference is in all small but extremely important details. It is not what we do, but how it's being done that can make the process we are involved in successful or fail. In the case of tinnitus retraining therapy, the main difference lies in its highly personalized nature. It will vary when applied to different people. While the underlying principle remains the same, the application of therapy elements can make a significant difference. There is no manual that allows the user to treat all patients the same way, applying the same elements in the same way, whether it's counseling, sound therapy, or other aspects of the treatment. Counseling can make a significant difference, but it must be tailored to the patient's individual needs to be effective. Sound therapy must be adjusted to the proper values, and the devices must be used appropriately. Reprogramming should be done as often as required, as failure to do so may affect habituation, resulting in a plateau with no observable progress in the treatment process. Some people are going to say, wonderful, we have made a difference in tinnitus awareness, and annoyance has somehow been reduced. Well, this is not what TRT should be all about. In order to make it truly effective, the number of follow-ups needed and all therapy elements should be adjusted and changed as many times as required on a regular basis. TRT typically takes up to 2 years on average. This treatment isn't just about providing a tinnitus sufferer with an ear-level hearing instrument and some guidance during the fitting procedure. It also goes beyond instructing patients about their responsibility for what will happen next. Proper tinnitus retraining therapy is about staying in touch with the patient, making changes and adjustment to all elements when needed, and taking responsibility for the therapy's success with the patient. It goes beyond simply ending the clinician's involvement right after instruments are sold and the patient leaves the office. So this is what defines tinnitus retraining therapy and what makes this treatment successful. Why do many tinnitus sufferers and their helpers remain unaware of the concept and benefits of tinnitus retraining therapy? Definitely there should be more clarity when discussing tinnitus retraining therapy (TRT) and cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT). Unfortunately, there are many hearing clinics out there claiming to use TRT therapy. Yet there is a fundamental difference between what masking or so-called TRT is known for and what should be expected from professional TRT and CBT programs that follow the best and research-proven protocols. It's important to recognize true TRT and CBT therapy's main goals, like the fact that they both aim to eliminate tinnitus during both day and night. They both do not just simply mask tinnitus with hearing aid noise or to offer only temporary relief during busy times. They both aim to provide genuine relief by reducing tinnitus awareness and annoyance. And they both aim to retrain the brain to stop paying attention to any remaining tinnitus in our minds. Tinnitus retraining therapy has been used to treat tinnitus for more than 3 decades now. But how does it do that? TRT effectively breaks the connections between the auditory, limbic, and autonomic nervous systems. It directly addresses both a decreased sound tolerance (DST) and tinnitus. You see, TRT is scientifically unique because it aims to work above the tinnitus source and at connections linking the auditory and other systems in the brain. So really at the end, the etiology of tinnitus is irrelevant. It's worth noting, too, that the significance of TRT stems from its proven effectiveness, which has been clinically demonstrated time and time again. In addition, many university clinics have verified that TRT can successfully treat all types of tinnitus and somatosounds. For example, when you search Medline's website for tinnitus retraining therapy, you will find over 100 publications. And according to most of these publications, TRT alone provides significant relief to more than 80% of patients. What's interesting, more than 1,500 randomized clinical trials demonstrating the effectiveness of TRT have been published in most medical and scientific publications worldwide. Yet, despite being universally accepted and proven to be the only successful tinnitus therapy, it still remains relatively unknown and underused in North America. Why this is happening is even more puzzling given that the medical and scientific communities in the United States and Canada also recommend this therapy. Yet the truth is quite simple. Regrettably, only some clinicians understand how to use TRT or even what it is. Every patient is unique, and the therapy, although based on the same principles, will be tailored to their individual needs. And if you have tinnitus and seek therapy, it's important to check whether you are receiving the TRT. Unfortunately, some people may be using the TRT name without actually giving the treatment, so you must ensure you're dealing with legit and qualified professionals who can provide authentic TRT therapy. Please remember that proper and authentic TRT consists of many hours of counseling and highly specialized and personalized sound therapy based strictly on the neurophysiological model of tinnitus. The main goal of retraining counseling is to reclassify tinnitus into the category of a neutral stimulus, while the primary purpose of long-term personalized sound therapy is to decrease the strength of tinnitus-related neuronal activity. Properly used, TRT makes a huge difference in a matter of months. More information about tinnitus retraining therapy is available in some of our videos. We invite you to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment about the content of this video if you found it helpful. Thank you for watching.